Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Briggs here, and I am bringing you another book from the Oxford Reading Tree. These are available on Oxford Owl, and this book is called The Scarf. We're tying with our snowy day. We've got some of our keywords here, some words that you can sound out using your phonics and blend together, and then down here some tricky words. Okay, let's begin. Anina liked knitting. She made a scarf. Anina's mum helped her. The scarf was long and warm. And what colours can we see there, boys and girls? Is it a repeating pattern? It's a good scarf, said Anina. Biff and Chip came to play. It was a cold day. Anina put on her scarf. What a cold day, she said. Look, to show that she's speaking. And look, like there's a cat struggling to climb over the fence. Biff, that's this girl here, looked at Anina's scarf. What a long scarf, she said. I made it, said Anina. I couldn't stop knitting. She must have been really enjoying it. The children went to the park. They went to the pond. Oh, okay. It looks like Anina's mum's having a little chat over there. The pond was frozen. It had ice on it. Look at these ducks here. One slipped over. Some children ran up. They pulled Anina's scarf. Oh no, that's not very nice at all, is it? Stop it, shouted Anina. Stop it, shouted Anina's mum. And there they are laughing. That's very unkind. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Can anybody see a problem here? Let's read it and find out. A boy went on the ice. The ice was dangerous. Why is it dangerous, boys and girls? You can fall through it, can't you? You don't go standing on ice like that when it's frozen over a pond. It can be very thin. Get off, shouted Anina's mum. The ice is not safe. I wonder if they will listen to her. No. Anina's mum couldn't get the boy. She couldn't go on the ice. Everyone was frightened. Help! Shouted the boy. Oh dear, this is a problem. Anina had a good idea. She took off her scarf. Make a rope, she said. Whoops, skipped a page there. Let's go back. Everyone pulled the rope. They pulled the boy out of the pond. The boy was safe. Hooray! Shouted Anina. Now, I don't know if you've noticed here, boys and girls, in the background. It looks like we've got some emergency services that have arrived to help. And in situations like this, whilst there are certain things in real life that we might be able to do to help someone or make them feel comfortable, you are best off leaving it to the emergency services. And they know what to do. They're the professionals. Anyway, let's see what we've got. I am sorry, said the boy. Thank you. I think he's probably learned a very valuable lesson there, hasn't he? To be very careful when you're out on the snow, not to step on any ice, and to do good listening. And I'm glad that he did apologise because he didn't listen to Anina's mum. And he was unkind to Anina at first, wasn't he? Trying to take her scarf. Ice is dangerous, said Anina. See, she knows. Anina looked at her scarf. I'm glad I made it long, she said. So we've got some questions on the back here if any of your grown-ups want to have a look at this and read them to you. we'll go straight on to the activity. And we'll just type in red scope. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. Read the question, click on the answer. It says here, what colours did Anina use for her scarf? I remember looking at this. And it's a repeating pattern, isn't it? Let's have a look. We can just use the picture, can't we? Red, then green, and then blue. So where's that one? Red, green, and blue. It's that one, isn't it? Not green, blue, and yellow, not blue, yellow, and pink. But I always think it's a good idea to just read all of them. Make sure that you have clicked on the right one. Next. Why did Anina's mum tell the boy to get off the ice? Is it because he might frighten the ducks? Is it because the ice was not safe? Is it because she didn't want him to have fun? Well, hopefully you've all learned that it's because the ice was not safe. It's not that Anina's mum was trying to stop anybody having fun. It was dangerous, that's why. Why couldn't Anina's mum go on the ice to get the boy? Is it because she didn't like him? Because she ran to get help? She was frightened. Well, she was probably frightened herself, wasn't she? Did she go to get help? The emergency services came, didn't they? So let's go with that one. Well done. And that's the end of that one. Let's have a look at activity 2. And we'll type in red scope. Let's see what we've got. Snowy day clothes, hot day clothes. And at the top here it says, what clothes are good for a snowy day? Sort the words. So this requires us to read the words and sort them into the right place. So we've got shorts. Are they good for a snowy day or a hot day? I hope, boys and girls, you will agree. Definitely a hot day. We wouldn't wear those out in the snow. Next one. Hat. Well, you see, the thing with that is it depends what kind of hat, doesn't it? Because you need a sun hat and you need hats for when it's cold. So I'm just going to pop that one there for now if it lets me. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Right. We'll pop this one in here. Okay. Next one. Sandals. Sandals. Okay, so sometimes the in a word can sort of make a different sound, not necessarily an it can be more of an or an Sandals. So yes, they are a hot day item. You wouldn't wear sandals in the snow, you get freezing toes. We've got, now this one's a bit tricky to read, boys and girls, so I'm just going to tell you what this is. Gloves. If you take away the girl, look, you've got gloves. So gloves. We would wear gloves on a snowy day. T-shirt. T-shirt. Hot day. What about this one, boys and girls? Scarf. Where does that belong? I think you get very hot and sweaty if you wear that on a hot day. It is for snowy day. And last of all, this another one. Again, this is similar to the one that we've had before. Flip. Flip-flops. Definitely not a snowy day. That's something you might wear around a swimming pool or at the beach. And that is the end of it. So we'll click next. Ooh, another one. Wowzers, right. So what to do on a hot day and what to do on a snowy day. So this first one here, play snowballs. You wouldn't do that on a hot day because there wouldn't be any snowballs. Paddle in the sea. That might be something you can do on a hot day. Sledge. That would be a snowy day activity. We've got a picture there of, is that Biff there? on the sledge, or is that Chip? Sunbathe. That would be something to do on a hot day, but again, with that, you see, you might spend some time in the sun, but you'd wear sun cream and you'd have all the other protection like t-shirts and hats and sunglasses, all that kind of thing. Make a snowman. That would definitely be a snowy day activity. And have a picnic. Well, I would definitely prefer to do that on a hot day where you can sit outside and you're not having to wear lots of layers of clothes and you're not going to be freezing cold. So that's the end of that one. I wonder if this is the last one or if there's any more. Let's see. Next. Well done. Ah, that's the end of that then. So, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the story with me and playing the activities as well. I hope you have